As August draws to a close, we are entering the month of September. You are watching this week's Inspire What's on Show.
Already? Oh,
Here we go! Welcome to this week's show, and don't worry, don't panic if you were worried at all. I'm not Dan Cheeseman. It wasn't a fact that Dan's gone off to have some plastic surgery done and has ended up remarkably better looking.
And I'm Martin Carlisle, and we're going to head straight over to the fabulous 103 studio where I'm going to talk to Tommy D and Zaza to find out what's on this week.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya, 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
That's us. We're Fabulous 103 FM on your radio and on the internet. My name is Tommy D, and we're joined this morning with Martin. Not Martin. Yes, it is Martin. I'm trying to get it right. And I just can never figure out who's going to be here today. Martin from Inspire.
Good morning, Tommy.
And the lovely Zaza.
You knew I was better looking than Dan Cheeseman, didn't you? That's all you knew.
It's an improvement, plus the shirt's ironed, isn't it?
Right, how's the microphone? Am I talking into it correctly? Is everything all good?
Well, yeah, because normally Dan's be like, yeah, sorry.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I'm normally behind the camera and I'm normally pulling my hair out, and people don't see me crawling under the table and fixing everything.
I got to say, you're full on. You really are full on. Obviously, we're going into the weekend.
Yeah.
And there's some things that are coming up over the weekend. And in a few minutes' time, we'll be looking at what's coming up next week. The idea being that you can find out what's happening and go. Not just read about it afterwards in a newspaper or something.
Yeah.
I wish I'd gone, it would have been fun. What have we got coming up this week?
Yeah, we might think it's quiet, but Pattya's still quite busy, and I've found a few things that you could maybe do. Okay, well,
fire away and tell us.
Okay, no, I was actually looking for the Thai pronunciation of this. We were speaking to Zaza off here. There's a big concert basically in Silver Lake Vineyard.
Now, Silver Lake's
friends down there.
You can drive down to Sukhumvit, you'll see the signs to Silver Lake. Way after the floating market, you'll see the signs to Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Or you can go to Motorway Way. Yeah. And you can go down the 331 and then cut into Silver Lake. It's a nice area.
Yeah, and they've got, I'm assuming it's going to be in the outside... Outdoor area. They've got two outdoor areas. They've got an amphitheatre, believe it, down there, a kind of Roman amphitheatre, really, which is good for classical stuff.
Really grown down there, isn't it?
Yeah, and there'll probably be another area for this, which I think this is actually, it's like a Thai concert. It's all Thai bands, and there's too many to list. There is a list on Inspire, I should point out. There's about 20 bands and stuff. I think the technical name of the concert is Outer Mandud.
I think Outer Madod.
Madod, there we go. Dude and Dod.
I thought Dod was...
Dod is like jump.
Yeah.
I thought Dod was...
Bring you to jump with us, something like that.
It's not Dod.
Dod, like...
it's got a long O. Oh, okay.
Dod.
The thing is, you might not know much about Thai music, and you might think, oh, God, that's going to be like ding, diddy, ding, but it's not.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you've got a Thai girlfriend or a wife, what a great place to take her.
Yeah. Well, it's actually going to be Thai rock bands, okay? But they're going to be performing old Thai classics. So it starts at 4 p.m. Let me just give you the details, and it's 800 baht entrance. They're saying it's going to be fairly intimate. It's probably just because, it is a wee bit outside town, but that does not mean the quality is going to be lacking.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Okay. If you want, if you're a sports fan, okay, on the Saturday and the Sunday, they've got the Asian Club Championship Touch Football, and that is up at the Thai Polo Club.
Right.
Now, I looked this up, and it's kind of, I think it's a hybrid between football and rugby, because you actually carry the ball. I looked it up
as well. And you see the picture of the guy carrying the ball, but you're not allowed to tackle people and like that. You have to just touch them. So you run along with the ball. Big muscular guy, right? They've all been in the showers together, got their uniforms on, run along with the ball. Another bloke runs along, he's just as big, and they get together and he goes... then they have to give him the ball. Yeah, it is, isn't it? And then the other guy runs along and somebody else goes... and he has to give them the ball. And they're all looking at each other going, I wish I could really give you... But they don't.
Yeah, good, touching the microphone and everything. If I'd done that, he'd have shouted at me.
Absolutely.
All right, anyway, so we'll move swiftly on, because that's on the Saturday and Sunday. Get down there if you like a bit of sport anyway. Also, a quickie squeezed in. Saturday night, you've got the Latin dancing down at Havana Bar. Okay, that's
right, it's a good night.
Holiday
Yeah, that's the front of the Holiday Inn. All right, just off Beach Road. That's a wee quickie, because it's actually on every week or every couple of weeks, all right. Now, one that's quite interesting you might like is down at the other end of Beach Road, we get Royal Garden Plaza, which is, maybe one of the oldest shopping centres in Pattaya, and they've got the Orient Express boat from America coming in. And what does that mean, Tommy? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means the US 7th Fleet Band are going to be playing down there in the fountain area, just at the back end of the garden. And they're going to be on at 7 p.m. and they're probably all going to give it all their...
Have you ever seen an American military band when they're playing as a band? Not marching, but when they're actually playing?
I haven't, mate.
They are fantastic.
Yeah, and I think that might be quite an interesting one just to go down here. Sunday, the rain's just started. It might be a rainy night, so you can go down there and have and do that one, So, yeah, that's you quite interested in that one?
A lot of Glenn Miller kind of music you're going to get there. That will be rather good. That would be a good evening.
Right, okay, and there's also another one that's in the shopping centre. It's in Central Festival Beach Road, I think it's the official title for it down there, just at Pattaya Klang on Beach Road, the largest shopping centre in Asia, beachfront shopping centre in Asia, don't you know? And down there they've got a Mr. Pattaya Healthy Guys Challenge 2015. Now, if you look at the picture, it's got handsome men, that's all that can really be said. Handsome men with the muscles, 18 to 30. Zaza's swooning. You'll see it on TV, but you can't see it in the radio. She's swooning here, and that's it. That's coming on at 2 p.m. and it's actually quite big prize money, something crazy like 200,000 baht. And I'm not quite sure what they need to do, but there might be a bit of muscle flexing and a little bit of I don't know what it is, but
Tell us where the American military band's playing again. Honestly,
there might be a few honks in that too.
Oh, there will be. They'll be in uniform. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Marines in uniform.
Marine uniform is nice, but I can't really see their muscles.
You can, because they'd be in short shirts and they'll have their tattoos and their muscles.
Okay.
And at one point they all stand up and say, "This is my trombone."
Oh, and?
That's it. It's like the movie. What was the movie? I'm a Marine. This is my trombone.
Sorry, I thought he was still talking about the hunky men. Look at my trombone.
Yeah.
and a very, very quick one, just to mention that this Saturday is full moon, so there'll be a lot of full moon parties on. So have a wee look down Walking Street and you'll see the big full moon and get your glow stick and yeehaw. And that's it for the weekend, Tommy.
Right, okay. When we come back, we'll find out what's happening in and around the city next week with Martin from Inspire on Fabulous 103.
Welcome back, and now let's cross over to Martin, who's in the studio at Fabulous 103 with Tommy D and Zaza.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
That's us. We're Fabulous 103 FM, keeping you up to date with what's happening in and around the city with Martin from Inspire and the lovely Zaza. We have a few moments before we get to the top of the hour and the international news from the BBC. So, before then, what have we got coming up this week, Martin?
Yeah, I better be fast here, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay, right. We've actually got 3 events. We're going to squeeze it into the one little section here. It's our old snooker friends, Jimmy White's in town with his other friend, Ken Doherty. Great bunch of guys. They're well known in town. They're here almost every year. Anyway, they've got a few events coming up this week. Let me just do a quick rundown. They're going to do a kind of charity event in the Sportsman Bar, which is Soy 13/1, and that's going to be on Tuesday, the 1st of September. Okay, I think it's going to start around about 7:30. It's free if you want to go down, just have a wee watch, and and it will be busy, so go down there early. If you want to play with them, then you obviously put money into a ticket. You go online and find out how much the tickets are, etc., etc. So that's in the Sportsman, all right? And the evening afterwards, the Wednesday, the 2nd, they're down at the Legends pool hall, which is just off Third Road, okay? And they'll be doing doubles matches down there. I think it's 1,000 baht to play with them there, all right? And also, on the Saturday, they've got a charity golf round they're doing up there at the Burapa Golf Club. That's going to be 6,000 baht if you want to play down there. And I think it's a thing called a shotgun start, which means they all start at the same time and stuff like that, So, and Ken and Jimmy are going to double up for that one anyway. That's on Saturday the 5th. I don't have a time there for that, but again, you can go online and find out that. So that's a little Jimmy White, Ken Doherty section.
Pool and snooker section.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
All right, okay, moving swiftly on. Just a couple of quickies here. If you like Japanese beverage, konoshiwa. Is that Japanese?
Probably.
Don't know. All right. Anyway, if you like Japanese sake, they're doing a little evening down at the Benihana place in Royal Garden on Wednesday, all right? So that starts from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 890 baht if you want to try a variety of sake. Also on the Wednesday, they've got a Thailand wine and dine group who are obviously, foodies in town, and they're going to be testing out the food down there at New Steak and Grill. That's also on Wednesday.
OK, Tommy, just a quick mention. The See-Through Barracuda M Gallery has a grand opening on Saturday the 12th of September, and that's right beside the Avenue Shopping Centre on Second Road. It's got superstars Jennifer Kim and Mr. Saxman. That's a 6:30 start.
Just as Care for Kids. I think that's something that everybody can enjoy. When is that?
Right, okay, that's Sunday. Jester Cares for Kids. It's going to be, the location.
Regent School,
just outside Pattaya. It's right in the central of the school. There'll be lots of fun and games there. Hopefully the rain will stay off. Inspire's going to be one of the official medias down there. We're going to have Inspire the Bear. We're going to be taking photographs, and hopefully we're going to be in conjunction with the TFI mob and have the bear going down and going around and seeing the kids. And yeah, I think that's going to be a really, really good one. I go every year anyway.
What's really good is that they're raising money for children in the region. It's a charity. There's no overhead costs. They have live music there from student bands from schools all around the region. Good bars, good food. Stands from everybody. Everybody from the British Legion to TFI, whoever. There's fun there. There's fair ride. Well, not fair rides, but fair games. You can shoot at things and you can throw darts at balloons. And it's a good day out. It's not just a day out for Dad or just for Mum. It's a day out you can take your family to as well. Plenty of parking.
Yeah, and I think it's always nice to have a family thing here. They've also do a kind of a dining night, which is going to be after the event,
At
and
the
they
Amari,
also
yes.
and they do a little charity sort of auction, I think, down there, and they make even more money for charity. But and it's good, and it'd be nice to see how it does this. Everybody's moaning about how quiet it is in town, but I can bet you bottom dollar, Jesters will be mobbed.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. The other thing is, if you've got any everybody reads books. Well, you don't. You probably got. Do you read books or do you have a Kindle?
I read a Kindle.
Right, so you don't read books. Anybody who reads books, if you've got any second-hand books that you've read and you're bored with them, you can take them down there and give them to the bookstall and they'll resell them.
Yeah, and I'll be also taking the camera down there and I'll doing a little video, which we always do every year, and just trying to get the atmosphere,
right,
so everybody can watch it.
We're the compares.
Right, there you go.
Yeah,
Are you going to be on the stage?
On stage. We were on stage last year as well, weren't we?
Yeah, last year, yeah.
Yeah, we had a
And it's quite a good variety show they do in there, because they have some dancers, they have some singers, they have a music band, they have the Thai children from schools actually playing. I love it. It gives you. It's like watching the X Factor of Pattaya.
Well, folks, that's your update for next week for In and Around the City. We'll be back next week bringing you an update of what's happening there. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday at Jester's Care for Kids. From us at Fabulous 103 and Martin from Inspire, we'll see you next week.
Okay, thanks Tommy. Entertaining as ever down at the Fabulous 103 studio. Anyway, a little bit of a change of plan this week. I'm here with my good friend Mark Rogers. Welcome, Mark.
Yeah, welcome indeed, and thank you very much.
Yeah, well, Dan is actually away on some business this week, so that's why he's not here. And I wonder what that could be. I think we're going to talk about more about that later. It is a secret, and I can't tell you.
So don't tell anybody apart from everybody who's watching now. Yeah. But I will say, it is good to be back. And here we are at Planet Football, and I think we ought to get on with the show, so let's kick things off.
Yeah, well, Inspire the Bear's going to actually be kicking it off later on the pitch, so that's going to be good.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, we'll watch Inspire the Bear.
Right, but first, Mark, in case you don't know and you've not watched the show, shame on you, we actually have a weekly conundrum in where I give a little teaser for all the viewers at home. Okay, now this one's a little bit of a difficult one. You've got to have double eyesight to see what it is. You watch this little clip, and what I want you to do is count the bananas.
Count the bananas.
Okay, Mark, conundrum. What did you think about it?
I'm afraid I had no idea, to be honest.
Was it the counting bananas thing that got you?
Well, yeah, I think a few friends of ours might know better how to count bananas quickly, but I'm afraid not us.
I'm saying absolutely nothing.
No,
Anyway,
absolutely
listen,
not.
if you want to know the answer, stay tuned. We're going to give you the answer a little bit later on in the show.
And whilst you're waiting for the answer, we'll be looking at what's on at the movies, where we've got still showing the magnificent Mission Impossible, also Fantastic Four, which I haven't seen yet. I did read the reviews, to be honest. The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which by all accounts is superb. And recently and new this week, there's Agent 47, which is the redo of the computer game Hitman, which looks very violent, and Pixels, which looks hilarious, all showing at major Cineplex this week.
Yeah, and if you want to stay tuned a little bit later on, we're going to show some of the trailers for some of those movies you're chatting about. So that'll be good, and that's Nina at the movies. We've got a sexy Nina.
At the movies,
Nina's
yeah.
at the movies. Okay, Mark, what we actually do on the show sometimes is we give also promotions for some of the sort of finest eating establishments in and around Pattaya. And the first one we want to chat about today is the Le Bordeaux.
Which I'm guessing is a French restaurant?
Yeah, it's my worst French impersonation. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about this place. It's a really nice French restaurant run by a chap called Alan, who used to run Manhattan Steakhouse. He's now down to this restaurant, which is just behind Tout Com. Very, very nice, relaxed place. Does wine, nice steak, does Dover sole and stuff. And here's the best thing. If you get down there and you mention Inspire, then they'll give you a 10% discount off the bill. No questions asked, just say Inspire.
Sounds excellent to me.
Yep. And now let's move on and let's find out what our other lady in the Inspire team is our offer of the week.
Hi everyone, welcome to Offer of the Week with U. This week we have a very special offer from the Punch and Judy at Tepasit Soy 8 with a 160 baht for Guinness beer. And also they have a roast dinner all day. And don't forget, they have a live Formula 1 and Premiership football. So you can get your cold beer and enjoy your sport team. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.
Thanks, U, for all of that, and let's move on to some of the special offers you can get here with Inspire. First up is an excellent deal at Trattoria Toscana, one of my favourite restaurants on Beach Road, a lovely Italian place where they're doing a bottle of wine and 6 organic meats for between 1,900 and 2,500 baht. The food is natural and it is excellent.
Yeah, it's an excellent place. One of my favourite restaurants, Mark, and I think the quality of the food is superb down there, you know. So if you like your Italian, that's good. But what if you don't feel like Italian? What if you feel like a seafood buffet? Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of places that do seafood buffet, to be fair, right? You get the Mercure, which is quite a good one, but one of our favourites is the Siam at Siam Designer Hotel Pattaya, and that's just in the second row, just at North Pattaya. Now, they've got their seafood buffet, and let me just give you a list of some of the mouth-watering stuff they've got down there. We'll get fresh oysters, we'll get tiger prawns, river prawns, white shrimp, New Zealand blue mussels, and sea escargot. I hope that's how you say it.
Escargot.
Yeah, exactly. That's my French. Right? My French went right out the window there. Okay.
He's not used to having an intelligent person sat next to
Anyway,
him on this show.
that is on the 6th floor of the Siam, and it's at the Big Fish Restaurant. Let me just give you some of the prices here. It's 555 or ha ha ha, as we say in Thai, and that's if you just want the buffet. If you want free flow wine, then it only comes in at 899, which is an excellent deal, you know.
249 baht for free flow wine.
Yeah, and that's great, you know. So, and that's every day, and that's from 6:30 till 10:30.
Excellent, that is good. I've got a 20% offer here from Angel's Buffet Bistro and Grill in Pattaya. Lasagna, pizza, pasta, and other truly great Italian dishes You're going to have to tell me where it is, because
Right,
I've never been
I'll
there.
tell you where it is, because I've actually been. I've been down there. I've done a little video for the guys down there, and they specialise in Italian cuisine. Like, you know, they do nice pizza, nice lasagna. It's just located behind the Avenue Shopping Centre, just kind of behind the Barracuda Hotel, if you know where that is. You know, very nice
have a look for
restaurant
that,
in there. Yeah,
Because I do like my Italian food, of course.
Yeah, you should go in there actually, because it's an Italian chef that does it all.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a good choice of Italian in town just now. Yeah.
Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. E volavo, volavo felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me.
Okay.
Excellent.
Are you finished with the Italian side of it?
I'm finished with the Italian side of it.
Right,
for
okay,
sure.
let's just pause there for the offers first briefly. We want to know what Inspire the Bear's been up to at Planet Football, and I think we should have a look, Mark.
So tell me, what's Inspire the Bear about?
Well, Inspire the Bear is actually a bit of an acquired taste, Mark. You know, I think you either love them or you hate them. They're up to you.
Yeah,
Up to you, as they say in
absolutely.
Thai.
And talking of taste, you've got some offers on, haven't you?
I have, yeah. Now, before we spoke about some buffets that are in Pattaya side, but a lot of people say over in Jomtien, it's a nice area down there. They're doing the beach road up there. It's going to be really, really nice. And if you like a buffet down in Jomtien, you could do worse than get to Akvavit
Yeah.
Bistro and Grill, which is just on the beach road. Akvavit is a Scandinavian liqueur that gets you drunk, and it's also a restaurant that's run by our friend Pelly down there in Jomtien. And let me just tell you about some of the buffet he has. He actually has a Tex-Mex buffet on the Friday night, which is really nice, chili and Mexican stuff. But his best buffet is Saturday and Sunday. Let me give you the times: midday to 4 p.m, 295 baht, and that has a mixture of international, Scandinavian and Thai food.
That definitely sounds like a go. I've never been, I've met Pele once before, very nice guy, and I must go to it. And I love the fact that you've just covered a very nice restaurant, and I'm now going to tell you about a hip replacement. Yes, indeed. At Pattaya City Hospital, they're doing a special offer on hip replacement at just 270,000 baht, which is a good price. And sadly, some people, you need your hip doing. That's where you got to go. So just go there, mention Inspire, you get the 270,000 baht.
Yeah, I
price.
wonder why Dan gave you the hip section, whereas I'm still on health and beauty just now.
And it is a bit weird because until I did my knee in, Dan very rarely turned up to play football.
Ah, right, okay.
And he
Anyway,
was useless.
moving on to the health and beauty side. We also know that a lot of people, they come over to Thailand in general and they like to try some Thai massage, traditional Thai massage. No smutty comments, Mr.
course
Rogers. All right. And one of the massage places that we actually recommend is a place called Nirvana Massage, just off Soy Post Office, nearly on the beach road. And it's a 3-layer sort of shop house, if you like. Bottom floor has got a nice salon, second floor traditional Thai massage, even the third floor has got foot massage and stuff, you know. They've actually got various different packages down there, and also you know, if you go down there, they also give you some green tea to try and relax you and stuff like that. So if you're looking for a massage, get down to Nirvana.
Okay, sounds good. Does sound very good. So a big variety of different things that you can do and have done to you here in Pattaya. But let's now go and join Nina at the movies.
Hi everyone, welcome to What On at the Movie with me, Nina, again for this week. Let's start with the big new movie for this week. It's a Japanese CGI movie called Attack on Titan.
鳥かごの中に囚われていた屈辱を
That movie is only in Thai language, so watch out. Okay, the number one movie is still Hitman Agent 47. Okay, lastly is a quick mention about another movie. It's about the UK comedy. It's called Absolutely Anything.
Let me have a really great body and a really big. Ow! Not that big, obviously.
I was being selfish. I could have made people happy.
Let everyone who died be alive again.
Not everyone who's died ever. Are you crazy?
Me be president of the United States.
Oh my God!
Here are the briefing papers for Syria, the deficit, Israel and the Middle East. Jesus!
Okay, everyone, enjoy your movie at Major Cinema located at Avenue Shopping Center, 2nd Road, Pattaya. Enjoy your movie, enjoy your drink, enjoy your popcorn, and see you for the new movie next week. Bye bye!
Thank you, Nina, at the movies, and she did look a little bit off colour or something there.
Yeah, she's got a flu this week, Mark. She was
right,
coughing and splutting. What you never seen off camera. She was, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, well, we've all been there, haven't we? So
yeah. Anyway, listen. One thing we want to mention this week, we've got two snooker superstars, which is easy for me to say, and they're going to be one of the events they're going to do is going to be on Tuesday, the 1st of September, 7:30 at the Sportsman Bar, Soy 13/1. I believe. Okay, and get down there. If you don't want to play snooker, you can just go in for free and watch these guys do their thing. If you want to actually have a game, then get onto the Inspire website and have a look at the price. There's still some tickets left for that. Okay.
Shall we tell them who it is?
What's
or shall
that?
we keep it a secret?
What's that?
It's Ken Doherty, my mate.
Yeah.
And Jimmy White, my mate.
I'm glad you've done that.
I say that because I believe that if you've actually partaken of a few beers with someone or spent a couple of hours with them, then it makes them your mate. If they're famous. If they're not, then it doesn't count to many people that we've bumped into. You're still not our mates.
Okay, and while we're on the mention of sport, over to the sport.
This is the sports section sponsored by iRovers, Lion Pub and Fraser's. So what have we got football-wise? Well, starting off on Saturday, we have a big game at Goodison Park. It's Everton against Chelsea. That's at 6:45 kickoff on Saturday. At 9 o'clock, we have Watford against Swansea, Norwich City against Bournemouth. That'll be a good one. Palace against Man City. Will Man City continue their excellent form at the beginning of the season? Arsenal against Stoke. That's always a tough one. The Baggies are playing at the Hawthorns against Southampton. Two teams with mixed fortunes at the moment. And the late game at 11:30 on Saturday night. One of the biggest and one of the oldest rivalries in English football. It is Manchester United against Liverpool at 11:30. Moving swiftly on to Sunday, we have stuttering Sunderland playing Tottenham at 7:30 kickoff. At 10 o'clock in the afternoon, the local derby between Leicester and Aston Villa. And moving on to Tuesday, so that's 2 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning, some late Monday night, West Ham against Newcastle. Righty-ho, if you need to optimise your website or SEO it or develop it on social media, then please contact Ben at we'rehumans.com. That's we're without the apostrophe, of course, because then it wouldn't work as an email address, would it?
Yeah, I think you can't type the apostrophe, that's the problem.
That's correct. That's Ben at we'rehumans.com. I will give you a slap for that from Ben.
All right, Mark, since you're not going to ask about my conundrum, I'm going to tell you about it, okay?
I can see literally on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, we know. You've been counting bananas for the last hour.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, earlier on, we set the conundrum, dead easy this time. Just have a look at this little clip and remember, count the bananas and give us a number.
Right, I think I know the answer.
Go ahead.
14.
Right, let's have a look. So, Mark, I thought we'd do a nice, easy conundrum for you this week.
Yeah,
and I think you'd counted your bananas pretty well there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, let's move on and let's speak about the coastal property of the week. Okay, the property this week is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. It's coming in at 3 million baht. It's in the Access condo and it's by Coastal Real Estate East Pattaya. Let me tell you some details about this. It's a 59 square metre unit. It's got extras including a communal swimming pool on the 5th floor. It's got a sauna, 4 floors of car park, and it's located close to Central Pattaya and Jomtien Beach. And it's by Coastal Real Estate East Pattaya.
Some may say he's the little Bo Peep of Australia and has scared more sheep than the big bad wolf.
All we know is he's Ash in Bangkok.
G'day!
G'day, mate. Ash. It's Froggy here from Fraser's.
Froggy! Rivet, rivet!
From one Aussie to another, mate, what's going on in Bangkok this weekend?
Okay, Froggy, here's what's happening in Bangkok. Ocean Black Moon Party, 12th of September at Ocean Urban Lounge, Sukhumvit, Soi 33. The most famous basement club in Bangkok is going to welcome its first Black Moon Party. Be ready to listen to some of the best acid house DJs in town. Now, I know you don't mind to splash about a bit and work on your tan. The Splash Out Pool Party, Froggy, from the 5th of September at Doubletree Hilton, Sukhumvit, Soi 26. Entry, 300 baht, you get 1 free drink, mate. First amazing show is at 4:30 and 5 p.m. by Pangina Heels with lots of fun games and many free shots all day long. Sexy beats and circuit dance music by DJ Yui and Mode and DJ D Iris. Now the last one's for the ladies, Froggy. A woman's best friend, and especially in bloody Thailand, they love jewellery. So the 56th annual Gems and Jewellery Fair at Impact Arena, 12th of September. The premier exhibition that showcases exquisite gems and jewellery all around the world has now come to Impact. Handcrafted, contemporary, traditional, urban jewellery, precious and semi-precious stones. Our tickets are only 100 baht, Froggy, so if your missus wants some jewellery, I suggest you get on down, mate. Spire Bangkok, this is where you need to look.
Thanks for that, mate. Now, why don't you pop down to Fraser's in Shadowdale on a Wednesday and you can toss the boss for a drink.
Well, I normally toss myself, Froggy, but I'll take you up on the drink offer, thanks, mate.
Thanks for the Bangkok info, mate. Take care, you're the man.
No drama. Inspire Bangkok, good call.
And that brings us to the end of the show. I want to give a big thank you to Planet Football for allowing us to come along and film the show here. It's been highly enjoyable, especially for the bear. And actually, Martin, how are we going to sign off the show?
Well, I'll tell you how we're going to sign off, Mark. Last week, our good friend Nigel Cornick had a happy birthday down at the Pier nightclub. What a night it was. He had buffet, he had bands, he had discos, DJs, a whole lot. And let's have a little look and we'll see everybody else next week.
Cheerio. Wave bye-bye, bear. Bye-bye.